This is Dionne Briggs. She has been hiding out since the first discovery of the virus, but now she's decided it's time to take action. Here you see her closing the windows so the vicious creatures will not find her. Good girl, Dionne. For safety precautions, she will set herself up in the basement. As you can see here, it is not quite a luxurious apartment, but it does offer one thing: safety. It is time, Dionne, to venture outside. Careful now, don't want any nasty bites. And her first encounter. She is facing 3 zombies at once. Armed with a shovel, she is quite well prepared, so long as no one creeps up behind her. Lucky for her, no one did at this point. But 3 more did come out from the bushes. One at a time. She clubs them with the shovel, one by one, until they all stop moving. But sometimes they are quite sneaky, but not very clever. Swing and miss. And off to your side. Oh, she is multitasking away. Stomp that zombie. Stomping on the zombies prevents your weapon from failing. Always be wary of what is behind you. You never know what can sneak up. And always take time to rest. It's easy to sneak up on zombies. Many of them do not know what's going on around. Occasionally, you will find one that will see you from a distance, but their slow movement makes it quite easy if they are coming at you front on. Here we have an example of a brainless zombie. The door seems to be closed in its mind when it is right there beside it. Another one chooses to go through the window instead of the open door, or the broken window off to the side. Ah, the treasure room. Collecting as many books as possible to gain skills, to keep yourself entertained, and to de-stress. But never forget, those pesky zombies are always close by. Handy little storage place. And this is another gold mine. Medical equipment. Watch out! They like to find you through the doors. Another example of one who is relatively have ability to navigate. And another one that seems to have eaten its own brain. Now that you have medical supplies, next is to get some form of vehicle. Aha! You find keys is always a bonus until you find out there is no fuel. A motorbike is another good option. Beware, if you are not wearing trousers, you may burn yourself. As you can see, there are some keys off to the side. Collect the key and cross your fingers to hope this next vehicle will have fuel. It also does not. Searching for more keys, you can find them around, in, under the car, or even in the locks of the door. Be sure to exterminate any zombies in the vicinity. And, once again, no fuel. So, take your anger out on the nearest zombie. Beat them until they move no more. Now it's time to say, toodaloo, off we go. Continue driving. Ooh, watch out. While you are driving on a motorcycle, be wary of the zombies. They can bite you if you stand still for too long. Some may also keep track of where you have gone and follow you back to your home. It is always advisable to check so no one will break your door down. Once your area is clear, it is time to move a very important piece of survival into your safe house, the refrigerator, which, while you still have power, is very useful. And while you're at it, it is always nice to try and make your safe space as aesthetically pleasing as possible. Unfortunately, it takes some carpentry skills to move a bed downstairs, so until then, you must sleep upstairs where it is less safe. What is that scent? Is that smoke? Oh no, what have you done? Did you leave the oven on? The house has been burnt, but it doesn't appear to be your fault this time. It seems some wildfire is travelling through. Careful there, fire burns, and it will take your life if you are not careful. Best to move as far away from the live flames as possible. So while you wait for the fire to pass, it is a great idea to look for some more food supplies. Of course, exterminating the local zombie population in the area. They can come from you from all angles. Always watch your back. The thuds, squelches, and squawks can attract other zombies. Always be aware, loud noises will bring them closer. For some, others are basically brainless. Ha ha ha, now this is a location. Collect as many fruit and vegetables as possible and store in the freezer, hoping you get back to them before the power goes out. And more. Now this is another excellent location to gather medical supplies, if you think of it at the time. Sometimes sneaking works. Other times, the zombies are slightly more aware than you expect. So remember where they are at all times to prevent any unwanted jump scares. That a girl. One more. Oh, look at that. Not only has she found herself a working vehicle, she has found a trailer to go with it. Oh, but what is that? A caravan camper van. And there she is, thinking ahead. She wants that camper van. But first, She must clear the local population of the bloodthirsty zombies. Look at them all start to gather around her, groaning and grunting and growling. The important thing is not to panic. You swing, you push, you go backwards if needed. You stomp them on the ground and keep going until every last one has been exterminated. Watch out to your side. Good girl. Make sure you stay aware. But oh dear, your arm is getting a little tired. Perhaps working out should be in the future. You are starting to panic. Panic gets you nowhere. I said stop panicking. It will only distress you more. And now, you are becoming exhausted. Breathe, hit, push, and move back. The more tired you are, the weaker your hits. Watch the ones on the ground. They can grab your ankles and hold you still, while other walking zombies tear your throat out. Here's the last one. And send it back to its maker. That's a good job. Now to see if it was worth all the effort. Quite nice. You have a kitchen, a living area, and storage. You'll figure out the bed out later. It looks like you have disturbed someone. Better help them go back to sleep. You must remember, you don't always have to fight the zombies. You can sneak past them and save your sanity. But Dionne doesn't seem to believe in that. And she will face them once again. Oh dear, Dionne. You're lucky that was only a scratch. You'd be doomed if it was a bite. Don't give up now. They do make you wait a little bit sometimes, but be patient, Dionne. They will come to you. The bodies of the slain zombies do become quite smelly, and their putrefied forms can make you quite unwell. It's best to avoid staying in that area for as long as possible. Now, with the retrieval of her vehicle, she can now make plans for the next day. If she can find a way in. Careful of those broken windows. If you climb through without cleaning them, you will be ripped to shreds. Lucky for you, Dionne. You found a band-aid for your little scratch. Oh, someone is knocking at the door. Who could that possibly be? It is not Santa Claus, that is for sure. Nor is it the Easter Bunny. Just some neighbours wishing you good night. Oh, you forgot one. They did not appreciate their good nights to be not given. And now it is time for a rest. Good night, Dionne. A restful night. It is time to continue the adventure on day 2. Oh my, one seems to have found its way to your vicinity. But never to worry. This one is not very bright. And now, the work never ends. You take one down, 2 more appear. But never mind. You have found a safe and secure place where you can travel. It is always handy to practice different weapons in less stressful situations. The more you practice, the better you become. It is time to make this house on wheels a home. Getting settled in, and it is time to hitch it up to your stolen vehicle. Rather simple to connect, luckily for her, it being a one-person job. Now it is time to get the last of your supplies, Dionne, and to find somewhere safe to hide while the outbreak plays out. To seem, for the most part, the fire has passed and left the house relatively unscathed. Time to collect all your goodies. And don't forget to stay clear of any zombies. If you are carrying lots of things and over-encumbered, you will get exhausted very quickly if you decide to face off with a zombie. Best to get away as quick as possible. Back for the last of the supplies. Get rid of these 2 pesky zombies. Watch out for the flames. This should give you no trouble at all. Oh no. Dionne, you're on fire. This does not look very good for you. Oh dear. Well, she tried. And at least she will not become a zombie.